This is Karl Rethinking Leadership for Forbes. Today I'm delighted to speak to Brian Fetherstonhaugh, who runs Ogilvy One in New York City for the world. One of the things I've heard you talk about a couple times and just love is the idea of career math. What is career math?
Career math is a couple of very simple questions I encourage people to ask themselves because the answers can be quite enlightening. So question number one, take the number 62 and deduct your current age. And people in their 20s and 30s are often in my audience, they do that, and the answer to that question is the number of years left until early retirement. Okay. And what most people are stunned and shocked at how big a number it is, and the key point is a career is a marathon, not a sprint, and it's the most fundamental principle of effective career management. It's a long journey. The second question relates to what percentage of your personal assets do you accumulate after your 40th birthday? And people guess 30, 40, 50. The answer is 90%. The vast, vast majority of our personal assets and personal wealth are accumulated after our 40th birthday, partly because we actually have more years of career after our 40th birthday. They're all the big ones. We have the benefits of compound interest, etc. Most people miss. Not only is it a long journey, it's very, very backhand loaded. Another question I ask people is, how many Facebook friends and LinkedIn connections do they have? And young people will answer, 1,000, 1,500, or 2,000. And I use that to contrast with another question. When people have had long and successful careers and they're at the podium at their farewell dinner, how many people do they comment on who've had a huge impact on their career? And the answer is often 5. It's a handful of extremely meaningful, high-impact relationships. And the point is, don't confuse those high-impact people you'll meet in career heaven with Facebook friends and LinkedIn connections. It's not a quantity game, it's a quality game. Listen for those high-impact people. Listen for those champions and mentors. They're the people who really make the difference in an individual's career.
How do you find those 5 people?
To find those 5 people you'll meet in career heaven, I think you need to listen well, and you also need to nurture those relationships. Many people will go to university and there's somebody out there from their family or community life or a former employer at a summer job who really champions them. They're an advocate. It's like having a wind on the back of your neck as you go through life. And along your career, you'll find people who champion you, who promote you, who back you up in various situations. And I just encourage people to listen to them, but also give them a little bit back. You don't need to give them money, you need to give them a little bit of news and a little bit of attention. If somebody's backed you to go into university, just let them know, I finished my first year, I'm loving the marketing, I'm struggling with the finance, whatever the comments is, they would love to hear from you. The same is true of your mentors and those champions as your career unfolds. As you get to moments of truth, let them know, I'm at a crisis moment. I'm seeking your advice. Something great just happened to me and I got a new job in Asia. Let them know, and I think that will bring out the full value of those kind of special relationships in a career.